What's going on, guys? Stall Tactics back with another video here. Thank you so much for all love and support on the previous fantasy videos. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Chicago Blackhawks. We're going to take a look firstly at the last year's stats, as you can see on the screen. Then we're going to take a look at this year's line combinations. Then we're going to dive into Connor Bedard. And then lastly, we're going to finish off with NHL's fantasy rankings and how I feel about them for the Chicago players in the top 250. But anyways, let's get right into it here. So, last year we had Max Domi leading the team in points. Now that's kind of sad. Domi obviously traded to Toronto in the offseason. They're signing there. He's not with Chicago anymore. Kane also not with Chicago anymore. 45 and 54. He went to New York at the end of last year for playoffs. They got eliminated in the first round. And now he's no longer a Blackhawk. Everyone else here looks like they're here. Seth Jones, Tyler Johnson. Taves retired. Taves is done. I'm pretty sure he retired. He announced the thing he won't be playing next season. I think he's still in contract, but I'm not 100% sure. He might be done for good. And then, yeah, honestly, Chicago last year, not the greatest team at all. Even going into this season, still not the greatest team at all. I just wanted to take a dive at it for fantasy purposes. And I know lots of you are going to be interested with Connor Bedard coming up, the first overall pick in last year's draft. So anyways, these are last year's stats. Everyone's basically dashed. Like, look at these plus minuses. It's just awful, just horrendous. Who's +7 there? Jake McCabe. Okay, whatever. Okay, anyways, let's look at the line combinations for the season coming up. Okay, so as you can see, we got Taylor Hall, who was just acquired in the offseason, playing with Bedard and Lucas Reichel. I don't even know who this Lucas Reichel is, if I'm being honest. Then the second line, we got Andreas Anthony with Tyler Johnson and Taylor Radish. I think Taylor Radish has some breakout potential this year. We're going to hope for Chicago's sake anyways. Honestly, I think they might be slightly better than last year. It all depends on how Bedard does, being as he's new to the league, but he's a complete stud. We're going to take a look at his stats in a second. Third and fourth line, you can see there. Fourth line's not a bad fourth line. You got Foligno, Donato, and Corey Perry. Just their top six isn't the strongest in the league. For defense pairing, we have Kevin Korchinski. Never heard of him before, probably some prospect or rookie. Then we have Seth Jones, Jared Tenorti with Connor Murphy, and then Wyatt Kaiser with Nikita Zaitsev. So the first power play there, you have Radish, which is solid. I think there's definitely some breakout potential there. I'd be looking for him, probably close to your last round in your fantasy drafts. Then you got Bedard with Tyler Johnson, Seth Jones, and Hall. Honestly, this power play has tons of potential. Just think about when Hall was in New Jersey by himself, putting up 100 points, literally with no one. That's when New Jersey had no one. It was literally just Hall. He was a complete stud. So now that he has Bedard and Seth Jones, it's not terrible, but it definitely could be better. I don't think they're going to finish last in the league, but they're not even going to finish in the top 15 for sure. So anyways, that's your power play there. Obviously, picking guys from fantasy, I'd only look at their power play for Chicago just because of how poor their team is overall, and they're not going to be that team that gets you wins. I'd only be taking guys from their top six or their power play for sure. Radish could probably get subbed in and out of the top power play, you never know. And then goalies, you got Mrazek and Soderblom. So Mrazek's going to be your starter. He's going to be your goalie you're going to want to pick for fantasy, but honestly, I'd just wait till your last round of your draft. It's honestly not too important. Anyways, let's take a dive into Connor Bedard now. So Connor Bedard last year played for the Regina Pats in the WHL, posting 143 points in 57 games. That's not too shabby if I do say so myself. Year before that, 100 points in 62 games. So as you can see, Connor Bedard, complete stud, 18 years of age, 5'10", 185. That's pretty good weight for being 5'10". I've seen the legs on this guy, just freaking monsters. He's got thunder thighs. Definitely puts in the work. And then you can see Team Canada. He played there in the World Juniors last year. For 14 assists, 9 goals, 23 points in 7 games. That's like insane. I'm pretty sure, didn't he tie a record or something for most points in a game? You have to look that up. I don't remember for sure. But yeah, Connor Bedard. I'd consider, you want to look at taking this guy. Like, a couple of my buddies, like, I think might go risky and take him in like the 4th round, but in my opinion, that's way too early. It's such a gamble picking rookies, especially like someone who has this much hype around him. Like, you're not going to want to take Connor Bedard in like the top 5, in my personal opinion. Like, it's just way too risky. Anyways, let's take a look at the top 250 now. So we're going to control F, Chicago. So Bedard ranked 1 for Chicago as a rookie at number 38. That is way too high for Connor Bedard. Are you kidding me? I'm taking Aho over him. I'm taking Tavares. I'm taking Heisen. I'm taking Connor. I'm taking all these guys over Bedard. That's way too risky. Like, we've never seen him play in the National Hockey League. I don't understand how he can be ranked this high. Literally anyone on this list I'd rather have than him. Are you kidding me? Like, maybe I'd rather have him over Evander Kane, but Schweck, Boldy, Connor, Heiskanen, Tavares, Aho, Hamilton, Keller, Barkov, like Barkov at 55, what is that? Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's just way too high. Don't take him that early, please. Thank me later. Who else is on here? Next on the list is Seth Jones, all the way down at 103. And honestly, Seth Jones, like, he was so good in Columbus. I drafted him 1 year, and he put up points. Now that he's in Chicago and has no one, he was honestly a complete bum the last 2 years now. Just a complete bum. Like, I'm not even looking at drafting him in my league. There's so many better D, especially for first power play line D. Like, I'd much rather have his partner in Columbus, Werenski. Werenski's a complete stud, injured last year. He's going to be back now. I think Werenski's a solid pick over him. And I bet you Werenski's probably ranked lower too. Just, there's so many D. Even Chychrun, like, Chychrun's a god. I'd take Chychrun over him. Just the thing with Ottawa is there's too many good D. They got Sanderson now. They got Chabot and Chychrun. Like, Chychrun's just not going to get the power play time he deserves. I think that's why he's so low. Taylor Hall, though, at 122... I think that's fair. I think that's a fair ranking for Hall. Jones should be below Hall, though, for sure. But Hall at 122 is fair. I think this is right where he should be, ballpark, in your draft. If you're looking at this and just crossing names out, Taylor Hall, you can't go wrong taking him there, in my personal opinion. Anyone else on this list? Lucas Reichel, don't even consider it. Don't even look at him. And then that's it. That's literally it. So anyways, I'm probably going to end the video there. It's going to be a shorter one today, but obviously it was the Chicago Blackhawks. They don't have a strong team going into this season. Not too many guys you want in fantasy hockey. Just so to recap, don't take Bedard too early. He's ranked way too high. Take Jones later too. Hall's right where he should be. And those are the main 3 you should be looking for your fantasy league this season. And with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video. Leave a comment down below letting me know what team you'd like to see me do next. Bo in the last video requested the LA Kings, and that's what I posted. So if you want me to do any other teams, comment it down below, or I'm just going to pick a random one. I try to upload like twice a week right now, maybe once a week. And I'm just going to keep doing these fantasy videos until the video game NHL 14 comes out. Once NHL 14 comes out, you'll see more content on there. I'll bring my Elgato to work with me, and I'll be posting videos. I could post GM mode, HUT, you name it, I can post it. Just comment down below what you want to see on the channel, boys. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace.